name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass. And they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Brady to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
At the 41.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th.
Now a hit and a loose football, and the Falcons grab it. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Buccaneers.
Now following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Brady's 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Falcons will be... Taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Muhammad. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
It's certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. On 2nd down, Muhammad, and he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
He was brought down by Mike Edwards. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Buccaneers 0.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, 30 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
For the Falcons.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And again this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought
from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Brady now on first down. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Shedding the tackle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Wait, 20! All day, every day, any day. Hey, look, ready to.
Now they try the right side here. Fighting through. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. Think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons.
Ryan's pass.
Julio Jones. $83 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Marr on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Buccaneers nothing. Sterling.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. First throw now for the backup Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal.
That's good for 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it second and goal.
At the Buccaneers' 5-yard line.
Here's Muhammad, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons push further out in front. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Falcons 28, Buccaneers nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he finds Howard complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, it's Kaepernick. This one complete to Scott Miller. And that that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff looking right. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
A gain of a yard on the play.
And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. That's out to the left and complete. Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's brought down by
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
no gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
1-yard line.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Come on, D. SOS.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play for the Bucs there on third down. 51 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jordan Thomas there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's in.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and they end up getting sacked.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll start with the option. Ryan finding Julio out wide. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons add on. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Falcons 42, Buccaneers 6.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their...
Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Now Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Down at the 20-yard
Brandon,
line.
I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the... And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Here we go, D. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, Tuesday.
They go again with Muhammad. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And the Falcon 1st down.
On 1st down, Muhammad. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st down, Atlanta.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. William Golston in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check it out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal. Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they go down to defeat here in the